Today we are gonna see regioselectivity in Stork Enamine reaction. Our starting material is carbonyl compound. We are gonna react this carbonyl compound with a morpholine ring in acidic media and with our electrophile followed by hydrolysis. In the mechanism, as this reaction takes place in acidic media, the lone pair of oxygen attacks on hydrogen or H+. Now this oxygen gets protonated. Now this oxygen withdraws this electron and morpholine have nitrogen, and this nitrogen's lone pair donates to this carbon and this ring attaches to the carbon. Now this nitrogen have 4 valency, so this hydrogen migrates from nitrogen to oxygen, and this is also called as intramolecular proton transfer. Now this oxygen is have positive charge, and this leaves as H2O, and now at the same time nitrogen donates its lone pair to the carbon and it forms double bond over here. This structure is called as enamine. Now nitrogen donates its lone pair and double bond shift towards the carbon and it forms negative charge. Now this negative charge attacks on the electrophilic carbon, and this is also called as SN2, where nucleophile attacks on electrophilic carbon and this leaving group leaves at the same time. This is also called as SN2. Now this carbon attaches to the ring and this structure is formed. Now we have two possibilities. We have alpha hydrogen over here and alpha hydrogen over here also, but due to steric hindrance we cannot abstract this proton. So this proton donates its electron and this nitrogen withdraws its electron. Now due to hydrogen donated the electron, we have formed a double bond over here. Now nitrogen donates its lone pair again to the carbon and the double bond converts into negative charge. Now this negative charge attack on the electrophilic carbon which is attached to the leaving group. Now this negative charge attack on the electrophilic carbon, at the same time leaving group leaves. This is also called as SN2. Now this carbon attaches to the negative charged carbon which attacked on the carbon. Now this type of structure is from. Now upon hydrolysis, now nitrogen withdraws its electron and lone pair of oxygen attacks on this carbon. Now OH2 is joined to the carbon and this oxygen have positive charge. So one of the hydrogen migrates from oxygen to nitrogen, which is called as intramolecular proton transfer. Now this nitrogen have 4 valency. So this nitrogen withdraws its electron from here and leaves. And that time the hydrogen also donates its electron and the double bond is formed and we get our major product formed.